This organization was created for the purpose, the express purpose, of reminding each other who we are and what we're up to. And that is being the love that we are, being the expression of divinity that we actually are. We call ourselves the Interfaith Center because there are pearls of wisdom in all of the world's spiritual traditions, as well as some other kinds of stones that you can find in those traditions. So we have been cherry picking the best from all of the world's spiritual traditions just for the purpose of raising our awareness of our own divinity, for the purpose of achieving God realization, if you will, for lack of a better term. Realization that we are divinity.
My name is Delith Balmer, and I am an associate minister here at the Interfaith Center and also serve as the administrator. And I've been with the Interfaith Center since the beginning. I'm one of the founding members. That was back in 1998. And it's been really my family since that time. I knew a number of the other founders before we decided to create this center, and it's been a very significant part of my life, from being a support when I was raising my children to currently. We are in a transition with our leadership. Our senior minister, Dave Bell, is retiring after nearly 20 years of service here. And our new minister is Lauren Tatarski. And we're very thrilled to have Lauren join us. We really feel blessed and, in a sense, feel like it's a perfect fit.
Well, as you might surmise, I've had a rather eclectic spiritual history. I grew up in the Methodist Church. My parents were regular churchgoers, and I went to Sunday school and MYF, Methodist Youth Fellowship. By the time I was 16, I was pretty much done with organized religion, at least as it showed up in my life as the Methodist Church. So I essentially took an emotional hike, and when I was 21, I took an actual hike. I sent almost a mean-spirited letter to the Methodist Church that my parents belonged to, and I said, please take me off your rolls. I no longer subscribe to this stuff, so leave me alone, essentially. One of the things that happened to me along the way is I would be in a bookstore and books would jump off the shelf shouting, read me, read me, read me. Getting reacquainted with the work of Edgar Cayce was an interesting revelation, and it became clear to me that there really is a world of spirit that is non-physical. And I thought, oh my goodness. And the crowning touch came one Sunday afternoon when I was finishing Raymond Moody's first book, Life After Life, and it was all of a sudden, there was another tear-filled moment when I realized that the near-death experience really speaks to something very close to what actually happens to most of us, whether they be rich or poor or heathen or Catholic or Jewish or Hindu or what have you. They have this experience. And I said, okay, I give up. I'm going to have to go find myself a spirituality that I can wrap my arms around.
years on, the Articles of Incorporation of the center were filed in October of 1997. So this October will be 20 years since our technical existence. So what we're up to, and what we've been up to for 20 years, is creating a space in which individuals can select for themselves from the smorgasbord of sources of guidance and create for yourself a cosmology, a view of the world that works for you. And it's real clear to me that that's been working. You know, we've really done yeoman's work in creating an energy around this space that's going to work. And I see it continuing.
Fortuitously, about 6 months ago, Lauren Tatarsky moved here from Denver, and she and her partner at the time were looking for an organization like us, and they visited on a Sunday, and just they were in love with the place 5 minutes after walking in the door.
I was actually exploring different spiritual communities in Ann Arbor because I was new here. And so I just happened upon Interfaith. That's one of the places I was checking out. And I remember first, right off the bat, that when you walk in, there's a greeter who offers you a hug. And I just remember being so touched by that and just feeling right away like this sweetness, of the place. And so it just made me smile. I was so warm. It was so warm. And then I sat down and I happened to sit next to Tommy, who was on the ministerial search committee. And we were just talking very quickly right before the service, and she just mentioned, oh, this is your first time here. Oh, welcome. Well, we're going through a transition. We're looking for a new minister. And it almost immediately, I really felt it kind of hit me like, oh, tell me more about that. I just moved here, and that's something I would love to do. And so I kind of molded over for a few days, and I found out that the application was actually due that next Saturday. So I had less than a week to apply. So I applied, and that was the beginning. But just, I think that was my first impression, was just how warm it was. And the service I so enjoyed. I enjoyed the community participation. I enjoyed the meditation and the music. I teared up a number of times just from it being really beautiful and feeling that there was a lot of connection within the community, and it was easy to connect to my place of, to my place of source or spirit. It was easy to connect when I was there. So that was really nice for me. So that's what I remember from the very beginning.
And one thing led to another, and she became a candidate. And she breezed through the process and was a finalist and breezed through that process. And I am just absolutely thrilled with her selection, her wisdom, her energy. Amazing.
I see Lauren jumping right in and bringing us all closer to the ideal of God realization. So, I'm thrilled to hand the baton to young Miss Lauren Tatarsky.
community, as the leader of this community. Good morning. Lauren, welcome. This day has been long in the waiting, and this community has steadfastly worked for over a year to bring you to us and to open our arms to accept your deliverance to us. So it is truly a great day of celebration. And as we welcome you and embrace you, we want you to remember, and we as a community commit to being your loving family and loving support throughout. We know you have great strength, great leadership skills, great wisdom to share with us. And now we will have the children's choir sing to us.
Lauren, if you will seek to incorporate these guideposts into your life as a ministry, say, I will.
I will.
Dallas and Andy, would you join me at the podium, please? We, the ministerial team of the Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth, declare you ordained as an interfaith minister, to be known from this moment on as Reverend Lauren Tatarski.
Hello, it's so good to be here today. What an honor. I mean, if you can imagine, which you probably are, what it's like for me to receive this. It's just really an incredible honor. And from such a beautiful community, I could not have dreamt up this day if I wanted to. It's just beyond for me. I'm so looking forward to companioning you on this journey and to being your reminder of what is true for you and what is in your heart. And I will carry you all with me, and I so look forward to this journey together. Thank you.
Okay, now this is it. We gather today to install Reverend Lauren Tatarski as the senior minister of the Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth. Lauren Tatarski, as this congregation approaches the conclusion of 20 years of service to this community and to the guiding principles of the Interfaith movement, we have chosen you as our minister. We have called you to live among us, to make our concerns your concerns, and to lead us toward a greater understanding of spiritual principle as you are enabled. We seek to walk the path of understanding, extending love to all beings, and dwelling in peace. Do you accept the invitation of this congregation to its ministry?
I do.
In formal recognition of our election of Lauren Tatarski as minister and her acceptance, on behalf of the membership of this congregation, we do hereby install you, Reverend Lauren Tatarski, as Senior Minister of the Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth. And so it is. At this moment,
as I reflect back on our history, early on we were meeting in schools and we only had a place to meet on Sundays. And it was really our dream to have a place 24/7 where we could hold classes, have different events throughout the week, and have a place that could be available to the broader community to use for other kinds of activities. And so moving to our current location was a tremendous milestone in being able to fulfill that vision that we had. And all along we've wanted people from our community to be involved, to be part of the Sunday services, to offer classes that that reflect their level of understanding and interest.
We are an inclusive and affirming community of spiritual seekers from many, many walks of life. We come together to enjoy spiritual experience and share our wisdom and connect with consciousness, to connect with spirit, to connect with earth, goddess, God, and to share in that with one another. It's a very special place, and you might have felt that when you walked in. I certainly do every time. And if you're new to us, welcome. We love having new faces, and we're happy that your path found you here. We are having a potluck today after the service, and if you did not know that, that is perfectly fine. You're welcome to join us anyway. And if you have questions about the center, feel free to ask around. You can ask me, but there's lots of people who have been here for many, many years, and this place means a lot to many people here. So feel free to ask any questions you have. The welcome table has lots of information also, if you'd like to look at that.
And a couple of chairs.
Alora. I'm the music director here at Interfaith Center. I have been here since 2004, and it has been one of the most positive experiences I've had, in that I've not known a more open, welcoming, loving group. It's a good place to explore different things. Even with my music, it's grown, and I've grown in a lot of different ways. When I came in 2004, we were at a whole other site. In fact, I have moved along with probably 2 or 3 other sites before we came here to this present Interfaith. And I was asked if I wanted to come and provide, be the music director as well as book people. And when I came, there was a small roster of musicians. And since 2004, I've had a lot of different people, dancers and poets and songwriters, so that's been really fun to do. I really enjoy promoting other people, probably more than myself. I seem to be better at encouraging other people, and I love that part.
So take a deep breath, raise your voice to the sky, dance and sing our blues goodbye. So take a deep breath, raise your voice to the sky, dance and sing our blues goodbye.
I love the openness here and how people are allowed to explore and to try new things, and you know, along with Dave Bell and Judy and the present crew, the crew that was there originally, we have grown a lot. A lot of things have changed, but the main thing that stayed intact was the openness and the welcome feeling. And I'll have to say that of all the positions I've had, being a teacher and a musician, I've done tours, I worked at theme parks, a lot of different positions. This is one of the ones that I recall where I feel I really truly belong and I'm truly appreciated. So being here after 14 years, it's a place again where I think that people feel accepted, and I love the fact that, you know, I'm learning and growing. This is a place where a lot of people are exploring and growing and wanting to learn more. So that is how I feel my journey is here at Interfaith Center.
Okay, hi, I'm Kelly. I'm Heidi.
I'm Tommy.
We're the youth ed team at Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth. One of our main themes is the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
We do a lot of service work, helping members in the community and in the world at large.
I'm just here to look after the kids that are too young to pay attention.
And they all love him very much and look forward to seeing him every week. We started out doing a puzzle, and little did they know I stole a couple pieces. So it wasn't quite complete without everybody contributing, so that was the lesson with that.
Sweet retirement.
So, you know, I appreciate, deeply appreciate, and love the love that's been coming this way tonight and for the last 20 years. But I want you to know that it really takes a village. This did not happen just because of me. It happened because of a lot of people. And it happened because of spiritual energy. And that is really the power that moves everything. If you tune into that, everything follows as a matter of course. And I've told this story a number of times, but it seems most appropriate to retell it tonight. When I told Judy that I was planning to go to seminary, she said, "So what are you going to do?" And I said, "I don't know." And she said to me out loud, "Well, you can do anything you want except start a church."
I'm Judy Bell, Dave's wife, and this has been a pretty amazing journey for both of us. And when it started out, I said, you know, that's fine, you can go to seminary, but I do not want to be a minister's wife. And here I am. And I worked very hard to develop a role that was a little different than the traditional minister's wife, I thought. And it worked very well. I've had a good time, and I have learned so much, and this community has taught me so much about being able to accept as well as give. And so that's been a marvelous gift of these 20 years.
Dearest Judy, you share with Dave the gratitude and accolades of all of our family here. Dave has been the eagle, and you have been the wind underneath his wings. Your essence has graced the center from its beginnings, and you continue to support us with your hands and heart. You have often been unsung, but you have never been unnoticed or unappreciated. We hope you and Dave are blessed in your retirement. However, we know that your love and support will never be retired. With much love from your Interfaith family, we give you this gift.
Hi, my name is Vivian, and I painted this mural when Interfaith first opened up. How it came to me was simply by taking a walk in the woods, and my mind cleared, and this vision gradually appeared to me, actually all of a sudden, with a lot of light. And so I am so grateful for anyone that enjoys it. I enjoy just the fact that people are finding some meaning in it.
The thing that we hear the most from people who walk in our door is they feel embraced by love, and they feel like they're at home. And that is our hope, that is our goal, to be an open, loving community where everyone feels they are welcome, no matter what their background has been, no matter what their personal preferences are. We're just open to everybody, and it apparently is felt by those who come in our door, that we truly are open-hearted and loving. And we're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate who we are. We're here to learn to be more and more loving in the world, with our families, with our community, wherever we are. And so it's coming here on a Sunday is like a boost for the week to get recharged, to remember who we are, remember that we are love.
Okay, hi, I'm Kelly.
I'm Heidi.
I'm Tommy.
We're the Youth Ed team at Interfaith Center for Spiritual Growth. One of our main themes is the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
We do a lot of service work, helping members in the community and in the world at large.
I'm just here to look after the kids that are too young to pay attention.
And they all love him very much and look forward to seeing him every week. We started out doing a puzzle, and little did they know I stole a couple pieces. So it wasn't quite complete without everybody contributing, so that was the lesson with that.